Welcome back guys to my channel Notebook. Those who don't know me, my name is Rohit Makija and I'm here with the great news, the big news about immigration to Canada. The news is that there are new numbers for this year which Canadian government has announced, and numbers are amazing with regards to how many immigrants Canadian government is planning to intake in 2021. So, the overall planning for the Canadian government to intake permanent residents for this year is this: 401,000. That means almost 5,000 draws every bi-weekly. Isn't it great news? And the second news is Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, which was getting renewed every 3 years to 5 years. Canadian government has made Atlantic Immigration Program as a permanent program for the permanent residency application. Now, Canada has also come up with a Northern Rural Immigration Program, a separate program for people who are willing to work in a rural and northern part of Canada, and this is amazing news. This is just mind-blowing. So there's a program which has come up now called as Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot, RNIP. Now, RNIP is a community economic driven program. Under this program, this will benefit the economic structure of the rural area of Canada. There was this clause which said that you should have 1 year of continuous work experience in the last 3 years before you file your application for PR. Now, the biggest change in this immigration program is that you just need to have 1 year of work experience, which means 1,560 hours of full-time work experience. It doesn't matter if there are pauses in your employment. It doesn't have to be complete 1 year, or let's say a continuous 1 year. Even if there are pauses in your employment, this will be considered. Now, according to Immigration Minister Marco Mendocino, newcomers, which are immigrants, have played an outsized role during pandemic, and they have taken care of the hospitals, long-term care homes. He further added that strong economies in rural Canada benefits all Canadians. That's why our government has invested in universal broadband and rural infrastructure and so strongly supported our growers and producers. Our government has heard from rural leaders across the country. We have heard the call for growing skilled workforce in rural communities through immigration. So the rural and northern immigration pilot will create jobs and increase Canada's competitive advantage. Now, as I mentioned, the rural area or specific communities, there's a list of communities. If you find a job in those communities, it's very easy to get permanent residency in Canada. Now, the list of communities are North Bay, Sudbury, Timmins, Sault Ste. Marie, Thunder Bay, Brandon, Altona, Moose Jaw, Claresholm, Vernon, and West Kootenay. Now, there's one important thing to notice on this is the skill level. So let's say if you have a job, they are knock, right? 0, A, B, C, D. Now, if your job is in the knock 0, it has to be a level up or a level below. It cannot be completely different. So let's say if your whole work experience is as a baker, you cannot move it as an F&B manager, because it's two different departments completely. Now, the first thing, to find a job in those communities, you need to have a full-time job which should at least give you 30 hours per week, and the job must be non-seasonal. The third most important part in the job is that it has to be a permanent job offer. So the wage must meet the standard wage of the National Occupation Classification. Once you have all this information, there is a website for each community separately. I have put the website link right here so you can check, and it must be there on the comments as well. So you check the website of those communities' website and see the application process for each particular community. This is very amazing. It's a very fruitful opportunity. You guys should go through this link which is there in the description below and see if any of the knock matches with the job offers in those communities. The communities mentioned are beautiful. It's a northern part. The only thing is the weather will be a little bit colder than the southern part of Ontario, but the place is amazing. If you get a good job offer, you guys should move. If you like the information, do not forget to subscribe or like this channel, and I will be coming back with another set of videos with amazing information. Have a good one, guys.